Mudah-mudahan bisa. Oke. Silakan Kristi dan partner kamu. Kita berharap internet stabil ya.
Tim kita dulu, Sir.
Kristi, kamu di mana? Oke, spotlight dulu ya. Silakan.
Belum bisa share screen, Sir.
Tolong kolomnya dinaikin dikit.
Presentasi kan, Sir?
Ya, betul.
Sama Hana, Sir.
Silakan.
Belum bisa itu, Sir. Share screen-nya belum di itu.
Oh, sorry.
Masih di enable, Sir.
Oke, sudah. Silakan. Dari satu.
Hi everyone. Today me and Christy gonna present about Unit 9. It will never happen. First is grammar, will or want. Will and want is a modal auxiliary verb. This means that there is no s on the third person singular, and that it is followed by the infinitive I will live later or you will live later. When we can use will or want, we can use will or want when we want to talk about the future and make future prediction. When we have to use will, we use will first is to express belief about the present or future. The second is to talk about what people want to do or are willing to do. The third is to make promises, offers, and requests. When we have to use one is simply a contraction of the words will not. They have the exact same meaning. One is more informal. If you're writing an essay, in most cases, you are advised not to use any contraction. Beyond that, there's no reason not to choose whichever you like.
Talking about the future. When we know about the future, we normally use the present tense. We use the present simple for something scheduled. For example, we have a lesson next Monday. The train arrives at 6:30 in the morning. The holidays start next week. It's my birthday tomorrow. Present continuous. We can use the present continuous for plans or arrangements. For example, I am playing football tomorrow. They are coming to see us tomorrow. We have a party at Christmas. Be going to. We use be going to talk about plans or intentions. Example, I am going to drive to work today. To make predictions based on evidence we can see. Example, be careful. You are going to fall. I can see you might fall. Look at those black clothes. I think it's going to rain. I can see that it will rain. Should. We can use should if we think there's good chance of something happening. For example, we should be home in time for the tea. The game should be over by 8 o'clock. We do not normally use will in time clauses and if clauses. I'll come home when I finish work, not will finish work. We won't be able to go out if it rains or not will rain. But we can use will if it means want to or be willing to. I will be very happy if you will come to my party. We should finish the job early if Kurt will help us. Thank you.
Thank you, Christy and Anna. Next, Joshua Owen.
Sir,
Ya,
habis Owen boleh aku nggak, Sir?
ya, boleh. Silakan, Owen.
Hello everyone, my name is Owen and my partner is Karen. Today we're going to present about modals. What is modals? Modals are also called modal verbs, modal auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliaries are special verbs which behave irregularly in English. They give additional information about the function of the main verb that follows it. They have a great variety of communicative function. Characteristics of modal verbs. Here are some characteristics of modal verbs. They never change their form. You can add as, at, and in. They are always followed by an infinitive without to. They are used to indicate modality, allow speakers to express certainty, possibility, willingness, obligation, necessity, ability. Use of modal verbs. Modal verbs are used to express functions such as permission, ability, obligation, prohibition, lack of necessity, advice, possibility, probability.
List of modal verbs. Here is a list of modal verbs. Can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, ought to, may not or must not, need, need not. The verbs or expression that ought to, had better, and need not behave like modal auxiliaries to a large extent and may be added to the above list. Example, you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. You should see to the doctor. There are a lot of tomatoes in the fridge. You need to buy any. Remember, modal verbs are followed by an infinitive without to, also called the bare infinitive. Will or want. Will and the negative form will not or won't is a modal auxiliary verb. This means that there is no s on the third person singular, and that is followed by the infinitive. We can use will or won't plus base form to talk about the future and make the future predictions. Will is often abbreviated to L in spoken English. Remember, the main verb is without to. Example, I'll live in a big house when I'm older. She will have lots of pets. Children won't go to school in the future. We will not drive normal cars. Thank you. Using of will. To talk about the future, example, I'm busy right now. I'll call you tomorrow. To make prediction, example, I'm sure he'll be a successful lawyer one day. I don't think it rain tonight. To make decisions, example, I'm cold. I think I'll put the heater on. To make promises, offers, requests, and threats. Example, promise, I'll help you with your homework tomorrow. Offers, I'll look after the children for you if you like. Request, will you tell Tony I called? Threats, if you cheat again, I'll tell the teacher. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua, Owen, and Florencia. Next, Rafael. Rafa, silakan. Rafa?
Udah, sir.
Oke, ya, silakan.
Hello, everyone. Today, I'm gonna present about
Present
something.
continuous.
Present continuous with Grace.
Ya.
Ing. Ing is suffix used to make one of the inflected forms of English verbs. This verb form is used as a present participle,
Grace, speak louder.
as a gerund, and sometimes as an independent noun of or adjective. Next. Ing form. Work, working, sit, sitting, smoke, smoking. Ing form for continuous tense. The ing form is used in the past, present, and future continuous tense. For example, Anthony was fishing. The boys have been playing tennis. We will be working when you arrive. Ing for subject, object, complement. We can use the ing form as the subject, object, or complement of a clause. For example, smoking costs a lot of money. I don't like writing. My favorite occupation is reading. Sometimes the ing form can also have been an object itself. In this case, the whole expression ing plus subject can be the subject, object, or complement of a clause or sentence. Ing forms after certain verbs. We sometimes use one verb after another verb. Often the second verb is the to infinitive form. For example, we want to eat. But sometimes the second verb must be in ing form. For example, I dislike eating. This depends of the first verb. Here is a list of verbs that are usually followed by a verb. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Rafael, Surya, Dinata, and Grace Imelda. Next. Kenny Yusri and partner. Silakan, Kenny.
Good morning, Mr. and everyone.
Good morning.
I'm an Adrian gonna presentation about present continuous tense. Next. Definition of present continuous. Present continuous tense is a form of tense used to express that an action is taking place for a certain time at the present time. This form shows that the action occurs sebelum, begins before, selama is in progress at the present, and berlanjut setelah, continuous after, times, or other action.
Formula of present continuous. Example, positive form subject plus BM is are plus verb ing. Negative form subject plus BM is are plus not plus verb ing. Interrogative form BM is are plus subject plus verb ing.
Positive sentence. Subject plus be, am, is, are, plus verb ing. The example of positive sentence is, she is going to the bed right now. They are swimming today. I am listening to the music now. He is writing novel.
Negative sentence. Subject plus BM is are plus not plus verb ing. Example, she is not wearing a seat belt. We are not either whispering or speaking. I am not smoking. He is not yelling at me.
Interrogative sentence. Be, is, are, subject, and verb ing. The example is, are you eating my chocolate? Are we talking about sport or health? Are they watching soccer at the moment? And is she taking a bath now?
Use of the tense. To show an action that is ongoing and happening now. Example, it is running and I am waiting for my mother to pick me up. I am writing this letter to express my feeling to you. She is dancing in the rain.
The second usage of the tense is to discuss the action that took place around the time of the conversation. The example is, Arnold is taking 5 classes in this semester. The second one, and this moment my husband keeps all his money in his closet.
Use of the tense. To talk about plans that are certain to happen the near future. Example, she is spending her holiday in Bangkok next week. He is renting a whole theater for his anniversary tonight. My boss is promoting Stancy to be the new manager next month.
Verbs that cannot be used in the present continuous tense. Yang pertama, verbs that denote feelings and emotion. Love, prefer, hate, like, appreciate, one, dislike. Verb denoting the use of the sense. Hear, taste, smell, and see. Verb that express knowledge, opinion, and belief. Think, believe, understand, know, recognize. Recognize. Verb denoting ownership. Own, have, possess, belong. Other static verbs is seem, be, exist, need, cause.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, Adrian and Kenny Yusri. Adrian Moreno. Thanks, again. Next, Talita Princess and partner. Silakan Talita.
Kelamannya lagi di toilet, sir.
Kenapa?
Kelamannya lagi di toilet, sir.
Oke, ya. Kita tunggu. Lagi di toilet. Oke, sudah tuh. Silakan.
Okay, sir. Hi, me and Carmen. Will present continuous for future arguments?
Mana suaranya? Talita, unmute dulu dong. Ih,
Iya, sir. Ulang ya, sir.
Oke, silakan.
Okay. Hi everyone, me and Carmen will present continuous for future arguments. Sir, di sana udah slide kedua belum, sir?
Belum gerak, itu masih satu.
Present continuous arguments. English speakers often use the present continuous tense subject plus be verbing to talk about future arguments. A future argument is a plan that you have decided and organized with another person. Example, I'm spending Christmas and New Year with my mom and dad.
Example, present continuous future arrangement. Arrangements. I'm visiting my
Gladwin, speak louder.
Example, present continuous future arrangement. I'm visiting my friend tomorrow. They are coming to our house on Saturday. What are you doing tonight? We can use the present continuous to talk about arrangement plans which you have organized in future. Like my brother is playing football with his friend tonight. I'm going to the cinema at the weekend. Are you having a party for your birthday?
Using the present continuous to talk about the future. The present continuous is used to talk about arguments for events at the time later than now. There is suggestion that more than one person is aware of the event and that some preversion has already happened. I'm meeting Jim at the airport. Jim and I have discussed this. I'm leaving tomorrow. I've already bought my train ticket. We're having a staff meeting next Monday. All members of staff have been told about it next.
Be careful. We usually use the present continuous when the activity has been arranged. We usually use going to for a plan which hasn't been arranged. I'm meeting Emma after school. I have talked to her and organized the time to meet. I'm going to watch TV after school. This is my plan, but I haven't organized it.
We say we don't say. My grandma is visiting us next week. Not my grandma visit us next week. We're going to Spain for our next holiday. Not we go to Spain for our next holiday. Is he helping his mom tomorrow? Not is he tomorrow helping his mom? Next. Thank you.
Thank you, Talita Princess and Glennon Leonard. Next, Chelsea.
Answer dulu.
Darius, camnya dibuka dong, Darius.
Udah, Sir.
Tapi kamunya gelap.
Good morning, Mr. Studi and friends. Today I want
Good morning.
me and Darius want to do a presentation about English Unit 9. Next.
Will or won't. Will and the negative form will not or won't is a modal auxiliary verb. This means that there is no s on the third person singular and that is followed by the infinitive. For example, I will leave later. You will leave later. He or she will leave later.
Next up is formula for will and won't. For positive, I, you, we, they, he or she, it will come. Negative, I, you, we, they, he, she, or it won't come. Question, will I, you, he, she, it come? For short answer, yes, I, you, we, they, he, she, or it won't. No, I, you, we, they, he, she, it won't.
Rule. We use will or won't based plus base form to make predictions about the future. I will equals I'll, I will not equals I won't.
Examples. I won't give you the product unless you have completed the payment. He won't come today. They will play football tomorrow. And will she come today? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Clarencia, sorry, Chelsea and Darius Jam.